Hello guys and welcome to the video, and today we're going to be briefly talking about the Renetti versus the 357 Snakeshot. So in this one we'll be basically comparing the weapons and if I will be replacing my beloved Snakeshot with the Renetti. So let's briefly break down the Snakeshot. So it is the 357 revolver with a ammunition attachment on it, which essentially turns the little gun into a handheld, a meme cannon as I like to call it. It's a nice little shotgun, it's a good little fuck off out my face gun, and it does very well at that kind of range. The only thing with it though is that you do have to grind to get the Snakeshot attachment. I used several double XP tokens on it to get to that point. But like I say, once you've got them akimbo, I do like to call them my meme cannons. Now obviously with them being a shotgun, they are lethal at very close range and can kill out the outer edges of close range. But this destroys with the akimbo attachment. I love running this in the shipment game mode because it just sends people triggered, and I have triggered lobbies using this gun on maps like Vacant as well, and that's always funny. The Snakeshot best complements marksman rifles and poor hip fire assault rifles, obviously because you don't have that close range damage output potential as you would do otherwise, unless you hit like an extremely lucky headshot with a marksman rifle or something like that. But yeah, they're extremely fun guns to use, especially when you hear your opponent triggered, and it has multi-kill potential, especially once you've got the akimbo on it and you have up to 12 lovely rounds to take down your opponents with. With this though, it arguably needs 2 attachments, arguably 3 to get the most out of it. So for me, that would obviously be the akimbo, the Snakeshot ammunition, and then the long barrel as well, just so you can get that extra bit range and that bit more lethality at ranges that still might be a bit too close for the other weapons as mentioned before there. I don't personally like the 357 without the Snakeshot attachment. I think the gun is utter wank, even once you've put the lightweight trigger on it, but hey, that's just my opinion. It is worth the grind once you get the 357, and it is what I use if I'm not running overkill or a launcher class. So let's talk about the Renetti real quick, the new pistol which came out with the Season 3 Battle Pass. The pistol we should have got instead of the M19 at the start of the game when it first came out, in my opinion. Now this one is usually a 3-shot kill, but really good fire rate. Sometimes a 4-shot kill, but it does become a lot more consistent once you put a barrel on it and a lightweight trigger. It's a handheld FAL, but good, unlike the FAL. But once you've got that trigger on there, it does make it spammable. There is generous ammo to begin with, starting with 15, and that is upgradable up to 27, which is an increase of up to 80%. And this gun does have a barrel which basically allows it to upgrade into the Modern Warfare 2 Rafikas, which were brilliant, where it's a 3-shot burst and has a really high rate of fire and not much of a delay between bursts either. The accuracy is top notch as a single pistol, and it's very spammable when it is obviously the akimbo. Competitive time to kill if it is used correctly, so while you're not going to be outranging or out-damaging shotguns at this range, you probably are going to be having a good chance against submachine guns and assault rifles. It's a very versatile gun, there's lots you can do to it, and it's very satisfying to get kills with. And you would argue that it only really needs one attachment, and that's the barrel for consistency. You can use the lightweight trigger, and I would usually say that would be an essential attachment for pistols, but for this it's nice to have and not essential to have. It uses 9mm ammo as well, which means all them pussies using MP5s, you can pick up ammo for your pistol just by walking over their corpses without scavenger. So, why were the Snakeshots my go-to secondary? They were very, very, very dangerous up close and did make up for that lethality at close range, which assault rifles and marksman rifles just can't give you. It also, it was fun to use. I call them the meme cannons. Like, it's nothing better than making people rage when you get kills with them. And it does have instant kill potential, which is very nice. Only thing is that there was just a little bit of feeling where they were just outside that range. You'd feel as if it would be too close for a marksman rifle, but too far away for a Snakeshot. And that's where I feel the Renetti comes in, as again a much more versatile weapon. The reasons why the Renetti could be my secondary from now on is even when it doesn't have the 3-round burst, it is still a very good gun. I really enjoy using it, and it's still a 3-shot kill anyway, and it feels like my trigger finger is the maximum fire rate of the weapon. I don't feel as if it's limited me at all in that regard. Once you put some sexy attachments on this as well, it looks like an absolute beast. Running this thing with a scout optic and a suppressor, absolutely amazing. On top of certain extended range barrels that you can use. So all in all, you may have the instant kill potential with the Snakeshot, but the Renetti does feel a lot more consistent, and it does feel as if whenever you do get yourself in that 3-hit kill range, more often than not you are going to get that 3-hit kill more reliably than say what you would the instant kill from the Snakeshot. And that's basically one of the reasons why I want to be going for this, because I like consistent feeling weapons. I don't like a gun being sometimes an instant kill or sometimes a free shot kill, like say the M1911s for example. I really like the Renetti as it is. It's reliable, it's strong in close range, it's strong surprisingly at long range too, because it'll always be a 4 to 5 shot kill at range, which people just don't expect. And yeah, it's a fantastic weapon, and I will be using this as my secondary from now on. There is still a place in my heart for the Snakeshot, of course. Like I say, I will still be using that on my marksman rifles and my sniper classes potentially. But that being said, thinking about it more in depth, I do think the Renetti would be a little bit more reliable as a sniper class pistol, purely because you've got that little bit more versatility and that little bit more mid-range potential with it, especially if you're using your sniper rifle with the full scope, which is going to be cutting down and making your mid-range encounters a lot harder with the full scopes. Ideally though, if you're running a sniper class, most people would be running overkill anyway, but that being said, some people like to run perks which allow them to keep off the radar, or other perks that may be useful. If you don't want to use that second weapon, or the perk that you're using in that second slot is more valuable to you, then the Renetti will be a good gun for you to use in that setup. Just make sure that you're running it with a lightweight suppressor, because this is going to make you a lot more competitive when people get up in your face. It's not quite going to give you the fuck off out my face potential the same way the 357 would, but it's still going to be making people respect you from those ranges as well. That is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. The next special video that'll be coming out will be the HDIT How Does It Feel M4A1, where we'll be talking about, is the gun as good as people say it is? So that'll be coming out soon. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, favorite and subscribe, and that would be very much appreciated, and we'll see you in the next one.